7. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want them draws with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd and a couple. On play action, Lawrence. Christian Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 6. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Well, he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Moss on the give up the middle. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 46 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. 2nd and 4. A short throw pulled in by Woods. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a yard. Back to throw here. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Fighting him off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wiggles free. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Well, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that perfect vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. ETN up the middle. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st down, Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. The frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Here is 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. On the move past the 40.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by McManus is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now 2nd and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here now, 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Morris.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
After a break down the middle, so it's now a 3-point game in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a second.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead They found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move